A South Korean newspaper has claimed that the North is highly likely preparing to test launch a ballistic missile prior to an upcoming joint naval drill by Washington and Seoul. The Dongerilbo Daily, citing a government source, said on Saturday that satellite pictures show ballistic missiles on launchers being transported out of hangars near the North Korean capital, Pyongyang, and in North Pyongan province. The newspaper said U.S. and South Korean military officials suspect the North might be preparing to launch missiles capable of reaching U.S. territory. There are speculations that the launch pertained to the Hwasong-14 intercontinental ballistic missile ICBM, whose range could extend to Alaska, or Hwasong-12 intermediate-range missiles, which Pyongyang threatened to fire at the U.S. Pacific territory of Guam in August. This comes a day after North Korea renewed a threat to fire missiles toward the U.S. territory of Guam, warning that reckless moves by Washington would force Pyongyang to take action. This combination picture, released from North Korea's official Korean Central News Agency KCNA on September 16, 2017, shows a launching drill of the medium and long-range strategic ballistic rocket Hwasong-12. Via AFP, we have already warned several times that we will take counteractions for self-defense, including a salvo of missiles into waters near the U.S. territory of Guam. A report by the official Korean Central News Agency KCNA quoted Kim Kwang-hak, a researcher at the Institute for American Studies of the North Korean Foreign Ministry, as saying, "The U.S. military action hardens our determination that the U.S. should be tamed with fire and lets us take our hand closer to the trigger for taking the toughest countermeasure," Kim added. The U.S. and South Korea are set to hold a joint Navy drill on October 16, 2026 in the Sea of Japan and the Yellow Sea, in a fresh show of force against North Korea amid escalating tensions over its nuclear and ballistic missile programs. Meanwhile, NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg warned that any military action against North Korea could trigger devastating consequences days after U.S. President Donald Trump said diplomatic solutions would not work with North Korea. The Western military alliance further urged the diplomatic solution to the Korean Peninsula crisis. The United States and North Korea have been at loggerheads over Pyongyang's weapons and nuclear programs. Pyongyang says it will not give up on its nuclear deterrence unless Washington ends its hostile policy toward the country and dissolves the usual UN command in South Korea. Thousands of U.S. soldiers are stationed in South Korea and Japan. Tensions have recently significantly risen between North Korea and the U.S. The two countries have been trading threats of military action against one another, and there is a potential for a real armed conflict to erupt.